What's going on, you guys? It's me, Anarchy Ninja. So, if you heard my last video, I just simply ran out of time to go down all the list of what it was on Call of Duty Ghosts, alright? So, here's the second video, and I'm going to run through real quick the leftovers. And anyway, this gameplay is just a league play game. I felt locked in, you know, my aim, I was turning on a lot of people, but you know, that sort of stuff. Anyway, about Call of Duty Ghosts. Some of the stuff I noticed that I didn't talk about in the last one was all stats will transfer over from like Xbox 360 to Xbox One. That's huge because if you get it on the Xbox 360 and play it before Xbox One comes out, you can still have your stats. You won't have to restart. That was a concern I had, and I know quite a few of you had it, so that's a good thing. I'm glad they're doing that. And a little off topic, I hope Battlefield 4 does that. I don't know if they will, but good thing is Call of Duty did it. That's good. Next thing is the Prestige Edition. I don't know how much it costs. I simply forgot, but it comes with the HD cam. I really don't see what you're going to use it for. I mean, really? Do you really need a camera, you know? And you get one of those like paracord bracelets and just in-game content. I don't know if it's worth it. I might get it, but that HD camera, I don't know how much. It's got to add quite a bit to it. I don't really. Maybe if you guys know, let me know, because I don't really know what it's for. I mean, what are you going to do? Like, record yourself having gameplay? Like, it just doesn't make sense. But anyway, hey, if you want a camera, there you go. Next thing is they have an emblem editor. And I like that. They took that from Treyarch, and I like the way it works. I think it's a good thing they had it. You're still going to see a lot of people putting some really interesting pictures, and I mean that sarcastically. You know, but I like it. It changed things up a bit instead of just having to pick titles and that sort of stuff. So I like that. Second, the thing that kind of, if you see a lot of pro players or anybody, they YY a lot, especially if you have a scuff. And you can still YY per se. They say you can't, but you can. But the thing they're trying to say is reload canceling. Like, you know, let's say you have so many bullets in your mag, you start to eject the mag, you're going to reload, right? You see a guy and you just hit YY and your bullets are magically in the gun. They're getting rid of that. Now, I think that's a great thing because I do it just because simply it's there, and when you're playing a game, you know, you want to kill, but it's not realistic. And I mean, I'm not trying to make it like Call of Duty is a realistic game, like, but it doesn't make sense. So if you take the bullets out of your gun, how do you all of a sudden have them in there again? You know what I mean? So I think that's a good thing they're getting rid of. I'm glad it's gone, but let me know your guys' opinion on that, because I know a lot of people don't like that, but hey, it's completely up to you guys. Let me know. And one thing about the graphics, I didn't really play Modern Warfare 3 a whole lot, but the graphics to me look the same. But when you come from Black Ops 2, which I play a lot, to Call of Duty Ghosts, the graphics look way better. To me, Treyarch's graphics have never really been good graphics, in all honesty. It looks almost a little too cartoonish, and then Call of Duty Ghosts, it seems to have a little more realistic effect. You know, I'm sure there's games out there with better graphics, yeah, but for Call of Duties, I think Infinity Ward titles have always had the better graphics compared to the Treyarch. Treyarch just a little too, I don't know how you want to call it. Not really cartoonish, but it's kind of like that. You know what I mean? But anyway, another thing is the score streak. Riley, the dog. Oh, the big dog everyone's freaking out about. I don't really see the point of it. You know, it's just, a lot of people are saying, though, I've heard from many different people, that it's kind of like a death streak. And that got me nervous, because it kind of goes back to what I said on the last video, how they say they got rid of death streaks, but yet they always find something that, you know, that will replace it. But a lot of people who were playing it said that when they had that dog out, you know, they had got the score streak, they would die and that dog would almost kill them instantly. Like, it would just go right for them and insta-kill them. And the dog, from what I heard, it just jumps on you and you die, kind of going back to the World of War days, like it's an insta-kill. I don't really like the insta-kill part of it, but I think they could have done a better job with that. And even on some of the videos I've seen, and it's probably just because it's the beta, but that dog really, it didn't look like it was running like a real dog. It was just kind of, I don't know, it didn't look like a smooth motion when it was moving. I'm sure it's probably just because it's a beta, you know, the demo of it, but they'll probably change that from them. But that's just my opinion on it. Now, the big topic everybody's worried about, I don't really mind it as much, but there is no recoil. You can watch any video, ARs are shooting lasers, SMGs are shooting lasers. I kind of like it, because I don't like having just one gun be the gun to use. I'd rather have every gun be able to be used, you know, decent. And my biggest thing is, when I go to shoot at someone and I point at them, I don't want the bullets to miss, because even if I'm pointing at them, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm pointing at them, the bullet should hit. And that's what I hate about some of these guns. The bullets come out of the barrel completely crooked in some games, which is just stupid. I mean, that's, again, not realistic, you know, but I think it's a good thing that the guns are lasers. I'm sure not all of you will agree with me on that, but to me it just makes the game more fun when you could use whatever gun you want and it be effective. Like, some guns just don't work, and I think they're finally going to try to change that, because to me, on Black Ops 2, there was M8, AN94, MSMC, and that was really, it felt like it in the competitive scene. Yeah, there was the Evo at times, and even the MP7 to a certain extent, but it's just, they didn't feel the same, you know what I mean? And I'm sure some guns are going to have more power than others. That's just the nature of the game. But, I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel on this. I like it. It kind of goes back to me towards the older days of Call of Duty, like the first games, where it felt you could use more of the guns and they would get the job done. Because they put like 20 guns in the game, let's say, and only 5 can really be used, you know what I mean? I don't really like that. But I'm glad they're changing it, because, I mean, we'll see. But my whole thing is, what I'm trying to get at, I don't want them to start nerfing the game or nerfing guns or doing updates, because from all the games I played, updates ruin the game. They make them worse. I mean, except in the rare occasion of it actually fixing it. Let's say Treyarch, I liked the way it felt in the beginning. I'm sure there was a few things that could have used a little nerfing, but they overdo it. They start fixing stuff they don't need to. You know what I mean? And not so much Call of Duty, but from my experience with Battlefield, they had an awesome game when it first came out, Battlefield 3 that is, and they just kept putting patch after patch after patch, and it just made the game ridiculous. That's what made me, one of the things that made me get off the game. You know, that's why I came to Black Ops 2. And I just hope they don't do that, and I'm sure some people are gonna, a lot of people will complain in the beginning that these guns are too accurate, they need more recoil, but let's be honest, when you're thinking about that, I can't stand recoil, and I know a lot of you can. I know it's real, yeah, guns have recoil, but these guys, they overdo it when they do recoil. You tell them to change something, they change it too much. They never change it just enough, you know what I mean? So before we complain, my advice to us, before we complain, let's actually think about what we're complaining about, because you know full well they're not going to fix it perfectly. They're going to either take a good gun and ruin it, and that's about it. I mean, that's just my opinion on it. I really don't think we should be asking them to nerf a whole lot, but the game hasn't come out. I'm sure there will be stuff that does need to be nerfed. Don't get me wrong. Just like the FAL, I can't stand the FAL from Black Ops 2, and hopefully those scout rifles, or whatever you call them, aren't going to be like that. Well, anyway, we'll see. Let me know your guys' opinion on it, and keep giving me topics what you want me to talk about. The main games I play, to those of you who are new to the channel, is Black Ops 2 and Battlefield 3. Those are my main games I play, but anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a nice day.